Hi and welcome to VerityHearts, it's Vera. I was listening to my favourite radio program today and they were interviewing two researchers who were talking about their latest project, compassion. And I thought, what a fabulous topic, because I get to hear people talk about compassion, or usually a lack of compassion, quite often. And I think it's something that we all define a little bit differently. You see, when people complain about it, when I explore, with them, what do they mean? They're basically saying that somebody else hasn't shown them the sympathy they were looking for. But is that compassion? And I loved the explanation that these two researchers gave. And it was, that compassion has got two components. And that first component, I think, is one that we all connect with, we all recognise. It's where sympathy is shown, where we have an emotional sensitivity to what someone else is going through. So it could be sadness, anger, whatever that emotion is, there's a connection that we have with that person. But that's not compassion in and of itself. The second component, and it's the component I think most people miss, is the motivation or the desire to see that suffering shift. So if someone is in suffering, we want to see that suffering end for them. So it's that emotional sensitivity, but it's also that desire to see the suffering end for that person. And we need both those components because, think about it. If someone's going through a difficult time and we're sitting alongside with them and we're showing that emotional connection, that's well and good, but it's not really compassionate, because now, instead of one person suffering, we now see two people suffering. But on the other hand, if we miss that emotional component and all we're focused on is shifting that person out of their suffering, we become that blunt instrument that says, hurry up and get over it. So, in fact, in order for a compassionate response to be a genuine compassionate response, it needs both those components, that emotional sensitivity as well as that desire, that motivation to help shift that person out of that suffering. I love that definition, and I'll catch you next time.